Hey, it's me, Shelly. Today is March the 1st, 2025, and it is absolutely beautiful outdoors. Temperature is 60. It is windy here in Prince George's County, Maryland, and I am going to take advantage of the day by going and cleaning out one of my beds. So I'm going to take you guys along with me, and then I'm going to also put some stuff in the compost bin, and I'm even going to drop some seeds in the little bed that I'm going to clean out because they are cold tolerant, and now is a good time to drop those seeds so that they can be coming up as the weather warms up. So come along with me. So if you watched my introductory video, you will probably recognize this little spot. Let me see if I can get y'all set up pretty good. I think I gotta bring you down a little bit. I think that's pretty good. All right, so this is a little bed that I'm going to clean out. This is where I had some cauliflower planted, and because I'm learning, I had never grown cauliflower before, I did not protect it as well as I should have, and so it all died on me. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this little brick. Got my little rake here, my little handheld rake, and I'm just gonna go ahead and rake through and pull up. I'm actually using no gloves today. Little known fact, I really don't like to get my hands dirty, so I am usually always wearing gloves in the garden, but not 100% of the time. I'm just gonna drop this stuff down here and clean it up later. So just grabbing the weeds and whatever's left over. Oh, look at this. Here's I don't know if this was a beet or a turnip that was coming up, but I'm just about to pull all this stuff up because it did not do well. There's another one who just dropped. That's what I had planted down on this end previously. So we're just gonna pull all this stuff up. So if you are new to my channel, which is a new channel in and of itself, my name is Shelly. I am gardening in zone 7. Officially, I think it's 7A, but it could be 7B. I am never 100% certain. Here are a couple more turnips, things that were growing in here. I don't want to dig too far down, but I'm digging enough to pull up all these things that were growing. I wonder now if I maybe should have left it this side untouched so that it may have, some of them may have come up as the weather warms up. If you know about that or have an opinion about it, drop me a comment and let me know. So again, I am not really new to gardening. I have actually been gardening for several years, but I still consider myself a novice gardener. But I have definitely been increasing my gardening knowledge and my gardening space. So that is what my channel is about. This is one of the cauliflower plants that had come up, and they had even started developing the buds. So what a waste, what a waste. But I'll do better next year. Well, in the fall, I'll probably try to plant some more. So I'm just gonna pull these up. All right. So yeah, so I'm expanding my gardening space each and every year these days, because in this climate, food has gotten more expensive, and it's very rewarding to just do your own thing when you can. So with this first day of really good temperature, I'm taking advantage and cleaning up some of the garden and prepping. So if any of the airplane noise makes its way into the cut of this video, just know that watching my videos, if I am not doing a voiceover and you're getting live sound, 9 times out of 10 videos, I'm going to venture to say you are going to hear airplanes, because I do live in a flight zone. So planes are literally always flying over our house. All right, so that is pretty much it. That's all I'm going to do to this. I'm not going to try to get all this straw out. And let me go ahead and get the seeds that, well, actually, before I get the seeds, I want to get some bone meal and stuff. So come along with me. I'm going to be planting in that space. I already have it pulled out here. I'm going to be planting some of this Fairy Morse brand of Beet Top Early Wonder variety. And I'm also going to interplant with some strawberry spinach, which I never heard of this. I saw it in the Baker Creek catalog and it looks interesting. Doesn't that look amazing? So I'm going to interplant the beets with this in that bed over there. Okay, I'm going to mark those plantings with some new markers I've never tried before. These wood plant labels. They're actually a very nice thickness, and this is a 24 pack. It was $3.95, which is pretty expensive, but I wanted to see how they would hold up, so I got one pack. I will also be using this gardening marker, which will be my first time using this brand of gardening marker. I got a whole box of them, so hopefully this will hold up well. So, oh no. Let me see if I can show y'all what happened. It doesn't appear that I can flip the screen. Okay, so I had my things sitting up here on this storage unit. Here I have some chopped up cucumbers that were going bad. and they've been in the refrigerator. There's probably some other stuff in there too. I'm not, I guess there's some carrots and whatnot. But we've been storing this in the refrigerator until it was time for me to put in the compost bin. I was also going to put in the compost bin some ground coffee because we're coffee drinkers in this house, and the wind blew it over. So I'm going to have to come and sweep this up, and I will still put it in the compost bin. All right, here I am now over at my compost bin. I actually have two of them side by side. This is the first year officially that I'm using these, even though they've been out here for this will be the second year of them being out here. I am just now starting to fill them. Let me take you guys in for a close look of what it looks like so far. Hopefully you can see there are leaves and such. There's been food that I'm composting in there, and so I'm going to go ahead and add in this cucumber and whatever else is in here, cucumber and vegetable scraps. Okay, now that I have emptied it, I can see that there was lemon rinds, onions, apple, strawberry, cucumbers, and carrots in here. And now I'm going to also add in these few little leaves and ground coffee along with the filter. The plate, of course, doesn't go in there. We will be getting more, raking more leaves and stuff today in the front yard. So I'll be adding those leaves to this bin as well. Now, one thing I like to do, I like to use this shovel here and mash and break up my stuff so that it can compost faster. There's such a little bit in there right now. I'll be glad when it is full and I can actually start using my own compost instead of buying any. All right, I'm back over at the raised bed that I cleaned out. I'm going to use this square foot tool and plant the Beet Tall Top Early Wonder here. It says to plant them 1 inch deep. So I'm going to use my little tool here. 1 inch is this first notch on here. So I have it planted in there. I'm using the yellow circles to give me my spacing. So this will give me 9. Nine plantings here in the square foot. I'm going to drop, because these are some old seeds, I'm certain. Not too old, 1223. I'm going to drop, I think I have enough that I can drop 2 seeds in each hole, and hopefully the majority of them will germinate. Beet seeds. And just like that, that one is done. I have never successfully grown beets the way I would like. Hopefully 2025 will be a different outcome. Don't believe, yeah, this won't fit completely right here because of the water gauge. So I'm just going to lay it here and get my holes started for so I'm just going to do 6 here. I should have left it. Now what I'm going to do is plant some of the strawberry spinach in between spaces. Still more beet seeds to use later if I need. Okay, the strawberry spinach, it says to plant 1/4 inch deep. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna plant the spinach on the outside of the, oh, wow. Okay, these seeds are super, super tiny. Can you see that? So I am just going to literally Just do a little line. This has a little scoop on it. I don't know if I'm trying to be too perfect with this or not. These are gonna be gone. We'll see what happens. There are a few smaller ones in there. I won't throw this away. I have some trifecta flats that I purchased in the fall last year. So I'm gonna put some of that. Try to get it open. There we go. I'm just gonna spread some on top before I cover. I've never used this before. To make sure it's sealed good. Now I'm just going to tap these over. And then I'm going to water them in. As you can see, this soil is very workable. It's not too dense. And I have worked on this soil for a long time, so I think this is a good consistency, in particular for this bed. The last thing that I need to do, of course, is to mark my plantings. So let me do that really quick. I have lots of other things that need to be done in the garden today. I also have some things that can be done out front, which I'll be going to help my husband with. This is not easy to open. Okay. Went got some of my pruners. Probably not the best option, but we're gonna make it do what it do. These actually need to be sharpened. And there we have it. I'm gonna do I'm just gonna do 3. Oh wow, I love how this writes. So Beets Top Early Wonder in the middle. And I need to check and see if I have another bag of this. And if I don't, I'm gonna order some more just in case. Spinach, strawberry. I'm gonna put the date. Today is 3/1. And I'll just put that down on this end. Okay. Thank you to my garden chat ladies who actually recommended this. I really like how it writes. So with that, I think it is time for me to clean up and go indoors for a little bit and then go out front. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you like what you see thus far. Again, you're going to be journeying with me this 2025 season as I work on redesigning and creating a place of serenity in my garden, the Hideaway. So stay tuned, like, comment, and of course, subscribe so you can get the notifications.